After years of progressively consuming alcohol and other drugs, Joshua Mwangi, a political science student at the United States International University, Africa, became an addict and eventually fell into depression.
I started experimenting with alcohol at an early age in high school. Then I went on with that behavior until college, where I picked up, beyond alcohol, I picked up cigarettes and I picked up Mira, cat, which for a long time was my preferred drug of use, cigarettes and a cat. And it was not until about 6 years ago that I realized that I was an addict. But even then I could not get the help for myself that I wanted to get, because it was much more important for me to continue using than to pursue anything else.
And even though Mwangi eventually got married and got a kid, he separated with his wife over alcoholism that could see him fail to return home in the evenings.
And I can say mostly it was my fault. It's okay, it's good to admit. And that happened, but I was able, after I came into recovery, I've been able to mend relationships here and there, but it affected my relationships kabisa. Of course, I will remarry in due time.
Up until 2022, when he got an opportunity to undergo rehabilitation at Maranatha Restoration Homes in Thika, where he left a sober man.
Mapafu yalikuwa na hitilafu. Kuna ugonjwa ya liver nayo ambayo ingekuja baadaye ama ingenidhuru. Na hiyo haikuwa sikuwa nimeitia maanani ambapo nikiwa natumia hivi vileo.
His sentiments were echoed by Somo Tare, a 23-year-old who started taking Mira when he was only 17 years old.
Mira kautajichunga, Mira itakuharibia life. Mira sio kitu mzuri. Juu mimi mwenyewe imenharibia life, imenharibia meno. Sasa siwezi kula kitu ngumu.
According to Kenya Counselors and Psychological Association chairperson Professor Catherine Gachudha, the burden of addiction to alcohol and other drugs is unquantifiable, as most of the addicts become polarized and non-functional at their workplaces.
For example, when you're talking about a school and the bars surrounding the school and the distance that is required to be kept. And we realize that sometimes enforcement is quite a challenge. So if the government helped in the enforcement.
She is to this end rooting for the introduction of Addiction Rehabilitation Fund that will see anyone requiring the treatment easily get the services.
Because like in Egypt, anyone requiring rehabilitation, you do not have to pay. You just take into a rehabilitation center. And therefore, we need to make sure we are enforcing treatment in ways that are going to help or to make anyone who is needing the treatment to acquire that treatment.
Robbie Omondi, K24.